appearance. Appearance, it's part of the first impressions, so we kind of go head, shoulder, knees, and feet. So this is how we remember how we can take care of our appearance. Head, shoulder, knees, and feet. There was a song when we were kids that talked about that. So let's talk about the head. The head will have, obviously, the hair. And the hair goes both for men and women. No spikes for men with gel, no mohawk, and it's a personal freedom, I understand, but in a professional field, it doesn't look that good. Some people have tattoos on their face or have piercings. You shouldn't come like that to work, because people will judge you because of your tattoos, though it's not right, but they will judge you based on your tattoos and on your piercing. So if you have piercing, do it on your free time, but don't bring it at work. And there are a lot of cover for tattoos right now, and there is more even females that are having tattoos now on their hands and on their arms and sometimes on their face and on their neck, and it doesn't look very professional. This is your freedom, I understand, but in the workplace, some workplaces, believe it or not, in their manual have that you should not have visible tattoos, especially if you deal with the public. So if you have places and visible tattoos, there is actually a lot of, it's like a makeup cream or something, or a foundation that will cover them, and they will cover them very well. So women have, especially when it's raining, I know that especially for a woman, if it rains or it's humid, the hair goes like that. So always have something in your purse, just to put your hair inside. The eye contact and facial expressions, always have a smile. There are people that have a multiple piercing on their ears here, and there is even new earring that's called the shoe earring, so it goes around the whole ear like that now. This is fancy, and I might like it, but not while I'm working. So we are talking strictly about the workplace right now. Nose and ears, we need to be careful that we don't have any hairs showing from our nose or our ears. Mouth, our teeth, our breath, that we make sure to brush our teeth, breath, makeup, beard, if the beard is like really, I see people sometimes with a beard that is like up to here, and it's not even like done the right way, and it looks really sad. So this is part of your first impression. Head cover can be religious, so we have, not to really mind about that. And remember, on the head, sometimes people have their, how they call it? They had, the people that have all braids, griddle, yes, dreadlocks, yeah, dreadlocks, yeah. So this could be part of a religion. So, and there was a big, actually, lawsuit with Disney at a certain time because they wanted a guy to cut their grid, I can never say it. Yeah, they needed to cut it, and he actually proved in court that it's part of his religion, and he actually won. Because again, Title VII protects him. So, the head cover and the tattoos. Then the shoulders. The shoulders will be the poster, the jewelry. People wearing a lot of jewelry or not. When I was working corporate, my jewelry was simple, but now I work for myself, and I have my own consulting company, so I have a brand, and part of my brand, believe it or not, and I make it on purpose, is I wear different necklaces that are kind of, that would be noticed, and I do it because it's part of my brand, because when I want to send an email or call people, I will remind them of a remark that they did about the necklace. So it's part of the brand that I do. But when I used to work corporate, my jewelry was a lot simple. So that's why the jewelry doesn't have to be a lot, so it won't detract from the attention that you have. The handshake, we talked about it, the posture, the dress, and the body odor. And I know body odor is another sore point to talk about in the workplace, because again, some people will tell you, it's my religion not to bathe for a certain time. So this is another part of it. Personal space, we're gonna talk about that. Personal space, and the fingernails have always to be clear cut and clean without nothing black under it, or without like fungi or something on it. The knees, the slacks have to be like proper, especially for the guys. Women not too wear a lot, like up to here, skirts, especially at work. Above the knee is acceptable, but not a micro, what we call a micro short skirt. The suits, belts have to match whatever you're wearing. And then the feet. Believe it or not, there are certain organizations that forbid on their manual open toe shoes for women. They cannot wear sandals, and they have to wear actual shoes, stocking, nail polish, and pointing the feet. Do we know that when we stand, the way our feet are pointing can tell you who you have more interest to talk to? It does. It's body language. And we're going to talk about that in a second. Yeah.
You're looking right at
See?
it. I'm doing all right.
Exactly. You're okay. You're okay, Ken.
Yeah, right.
So it's just like when you stand in a crowd where you could be like your foot, let me go. If your foot is like this, but you're talking here, that means that you have more interest to talk to these people. And it's something unconscious that we do, but it's part of the body language. Even when we sit, the way we point, even if we cross our legs, the way our feet point means that you are more interested in that person. So this is part of body language. I know body language, you'll be surprised. We're going to talk in details about body language when we come to cultures, because it's an amazing word. Body language is an amazing word by itself. Do we know that, what is the percentage of body language in our daily communication?
It's like 80% or something like that. I know it's up there.
It's like 75%. So we might be saying something, but our body would be saying something totally different. So we believe more the body language than we believe the words coming out of someone's mouth.